Yep, welcome back. Last time we started Devotion. This game is following from Goodbye Time Traveler. We're following that timeline's Jack. Um, ba, 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 bum. He fucking was in the meeting with representatives from a bunch of timelines from Null that are meeting to discuss whether they should kill Jack or not. Then Cece shot them with a gun, and then they escaped. And then we met Jack from the Milker timeline. And then we fucking got transported to a JRPG world. Or not a JRPG world, but just like an abandoned world where there's no one left alive. And we got an army with us, or a cult or something, that fucking worships us. And they've got fucking katanas, and there's a girl who's a yandere, who's like a ninja with a kimono, and yeah, that's pretty much what's happened so far. All right, let's keep going. Oh yeah, there was a traitor that we had the choice to kill or to spare, and I decided to spare her life. Anyway, I think a bunch of people are coming to kill us. So yeah, the day went by in a flash. After sparring with Alex for a bit, I spoke with Naz and tried to help her out as much as I could. According to Naz, it will take some time to bring more troops to this timeline, so I'll have to defend the camp until reinforcements arrive. It was nearly dawn when every soldier in the camp was standing in formation observing the surroundings. I turned to my left to spot someone trying to put on armor. What do you think you're doing? I'm fighting too, Daddy. There's no goddamn way I'm letting that happen. But Daddy, this is my world too. I don't care, you're not a soldier. So, just reconfirming, you are from this world, somehow. You do realize I've been in battles before. And unlike you, Daddy, I actually know how to fight with a sword. It doesn't matter. I'm not going to put you in danger. I'm sorry, Daddy, but I'm not going to stand aside and watch others fight on my behalf. Don't bother. If she's anything like my morale, then there's no convincing her. Alex then kneel and place his hand on the ground. Where is your morale, by the way? Hilanos verbally great os fort. Your magnificent Null, hear your master's call and come forth. Alex spoke in a low voice as he bowed his head. I was going to ask him what he was doing when suddenly... You call, Master? A winged creature suddenly appeared in front of my eyes. I took a few steps back and spoke in terror. Who are you? The winged creature lifted its... You just said, this is Elnos verbally great os fort. What do you not understand about this? The winged creature lifted its gaze to me and scanned my face. You're a version of my master from another timeline, aren't you? Interesting. This is Elanos Verbally. Yeah, I know you just said it, man. This is Elanos Verbally, Greatos Fort. The caller, Ellie. She's a Null. A Null? Don't worry, she might be from the same race as the High Observers, but she's on our side. I know who's on the side of humanity. Can such a thing even exist? But before I could say anything, Alex suddenly spoke. Ellie, I have another mission for you. Yes, Master. I know you can't participate in this battle, but what I have for you shouldn't alert the AI Council. I need you to take his morale and put her with mine. I need you to protect them both. It's just a fucking morale jamboree. Yes, Master. Get every morale from every timeline. Huh? What? No, I'm not going anywhere. Before Morale could finish objecting, the wind creature flew towards her and hugged her from behind. The Nolan snapped her fingers, and the two of them disappeared in front of my eyes. Morale! It's okay, she's safe. Ellie took her to a safe timeline. Not even that bastard Isaac can find her. If she participates in battle, then Isaac will 100% try to take her hostage and use her against you. It's better for all of us if she's not here. Morale! Stop, dude. Don't worry, you'll see her again. Morale! 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 Provided we survive. After the winged creature left, we resumed our battle position, looking for any signs of intruders. Minutes turned to hours, but there were no signs of anyone. I looked around once again. Was the traitor lying, or maybe the timing is just wrong? Huh? Major, they're shooting arrows. They're shooting arrows? What? Do they not have guns? This is it, man. The moment of truth. Tear your lives away. Show me the willpower that lives inside of you. Off to the battlefield, onto the front lines, and onto your death. Your hero demands your lives. Upon finishing her speech, the man shouted in unison as they charged toward the tree line. Isaac's troops noticed our advances and charged at us as well. A massive battle erupted. Swords and shields clashed together. What do you mean swords and shields clashed together? It only took a few minutes for bodies to start piling up. I stood there watching the whole thing as I clenched the sword in my hands. What should I do? Should I charge it as well? I barely know how to swing a sword. Won't I just die? What are you doing? Your men are dying out there. We need to do something. Follow me. Come on. I went after Alex. The two of us avoided clashing swords. If we have any hopes of winning this battle, we need to cut the serpent's head. We need to find Isaac. Shouldn't like Isaac's army like outnumber us like 1,000 to 1? Like, shouldn't he have like way more soldiers than us? Come on. But as we moved to break away from the right, a couple of enemy soldiers blocked our way. Don't worry, hero. I'll purge these insects. You just keep going. The kimono girl spoke as she jumped forward, slashing her way through the enemy. Using the small path she cleared for us, Alex and I moved forward and started running deeper into the woods. Once we moved deeper into the forest, the horrific shouts of battle gradually died down. Don't look back. If you want their sacrifice to have any meaning, then keep moving. I clenched my sword as I ran after Alex through the woods. Isn't it funny to think that like a group of like 50 armed men could like completely annihilate either of these armies? Until eventually we were at a large flower field, and by armed I mean like with like firearms. Standing in the middle of it was a familiar asshole with a couple of soldiers. Ha, you really showed up, huh, usurper? I see you're still as predictable as ever. Then you should know that there can only be one outcome to this confrontation. If you don't believe that, just look at your left hand. Isaac's left hand, or rather lack of it, was pretty visible even from this distance. Don't get cocky, usurper. It's different this time. After all, I have my master's blessing this time around. Isaac spoke as his eyes suddenly turned bright red. Impossible! Are you surprised, usurper? Just because you stole my master's power doesn't change the fact that he's a true god. You and your inferior version here are nothing but false gods. You, usurper, not only took powers that don't belong to you, but you used them for your selfish petty desires. True, true, true. At least that dimwit butterfly tried to do something grand with them. You're just wasting them away. And the inferior version standing next to you is even worse. He doesn't even possess any god powers, he's going around like some sort of deity. You two have done nothing but spread chaos and destruction in the timelines. Worst of all, worse than any... Wait, what do you mean we don't possess any god powers? I thought every version of Jack from every timeline got god powers. I'm pretty sure that was said in one of the previous games. But worst of all, worse than anything I mentioned so far, is the fact that you two actually see yourselves as some sort of heroes. You're too delusional to realize that you're the real villains, and your shoulders are nothing but brainwashed zealots. The only monster here are you and your master. How many innocent people do you kidnap and trap in your fake world, forcing them to play your sick war games? You call the people of his timeline brainwashed, but what about you? You've been following the T's for a very long time, not once stopping to question their orders. How are you any different than them? Shut up! I only serve the one true God while they're serving mortals pretending to be deities. But enough talking. Have at you! Let's end this already. I don't care that you're immortal, usurper. I'll cut your limbs off and serve you to my master. He'll know what to do with you. Give me your best shot. Alex and Isaac charged at each other. Each of them looked angrier than the last. Their swords clashed together as I stood there watching them on the sidelines. What's wrong, usurper? Can't defeat a man with one hand. Oh wait, that's right. You already used your cheat powers not long ago. You still need to wait for them to recharge. your ability's still on CD. Screw you. Haha, true god doesn't have cooldowns. This is one proof among many that you're no god. You're nothing more than a pathetic human. Heavy breathing. Damn it, he's too quick. Alex head back trying to catch his breath. Meanwhile, Isaac didn't even break a sweat. No, this can't be. This can't be how this ends. If Alex can't defeat that bastard, then what chances do any of us have? What chances do I have? I clenched the sword in my hands once again. Is this how we lose? But if it is, then is it really a loss? Meanwhile, it's safe. According to Alex, no one could harm her. Well, isn't this the goal all along? Isn't the safety of my daughter the only thing I care about? I mean, I still want to spend more time with her, but if I die here and she survives, is it really a loss? She's my only reason to live. Nothing else matters. Right? I opened my eyes. Besides Alex and the bastard and his men, there isn't anyone else around. The battle is waging so far away from here that I can't even hear a thing. It's almost like the battle isn't even real. No, that's not true. Just because you can't see something, just because you can't hear something, doesn't mean it's not there. Men and women are dying out there. Men and women who are fighting not for their world, not for their families, but for me. Maybe they're a cult, maybe they're a bunch of brainwashed zealots, but that doesn't change the fact that they're fighting for me. What am I doing? Nothing. I'm doing nothing. Ever since I came here, all I've done is absolutely nothing. No, it's time I grew up. It's time I stop using morale as an excuse for my pitiful life. It's not fair for her. It's not fair for anyone. It's time I stop living the life of an obsessed father and actually take some responsibility. Stop, dude. We gotta stop with this Vocaloid song. It's just like a running gag. It's gonna show up every time. Every time Jack goes psycho mode. It's time I go on the offensive. With every word I spoke, I could feel an intense energy bursting from within me. What is this? It feels wrong. I knew deep down that I should reject it, that I shouldn't let it take over me. But it feels too amazing. I came forward with everything I had and swung my sword. Isaac lifted his sword at the last second and his sword clashed together. What? How? I see a portion of my power transferred to you too. Alex spoke as she looked at me in admiration. It can just do that. Your power? How dare you insist on calling my master's right your own? I don't care if the inferior version is a little bit of your cheap power. I will kill you both. Oh, did it reset the cooldown where it transferred to us? Isaac shouted as he attacked me. I stood back and blocked his attacks. It truly felt as if time was slowing down for everyone but me. I've got your back, kid. Alex spoke as he joined the sword fight. The two of us surrounded Isaac as we continued clashing swords with him. Isaac did his best to block our attacks. But then, my hand! Isaac saw it as he looked at his severed right hand lying on the ground as if it was never a part of his body. But then, almost like we were in sync, Alex and I lifted our sword and pointed them at his throat. Game over. First night. First night? Wait! What? Isaac is the first knight from existence? How? Okay, I definitely need to add that to my notes. That's a big reveal. Okay, I'm so curious, like, from Isaac's perspective, what has he gone through? Is it the same Isaac from the Butterfly timeline? So, like, he did Butterfly, he pissed on Jack, then he got teleported to existence, he became the first knight, he did all of that. Then he came back to the main world time branch to, like, fuck with Alex/Jack? Is that correct? This time you die for good. No, wait, please, spare me. I can be very valuable to you. Look. Isaac turned his attention to one of his men who had been watching our duel all along and nodded. The soldier then took out a massive horn and blew on it. A loud sound echoed all around us. I just signaled for my men to retreat. The battle is over, you won. That's kind of you, Isaac, but I'm afraid all of the horrible things you've done to me and my loved ones will not be forgiven. You should look away, kid. Alex spoke those final words as he looked me in the eyes. No, please. I know how to save the affected timelines, and how you can save every timeline, I can tell you. What are you talking about? She lied to you, Destiny, that bitch lied to you. That filthy null. The timelines are not collapsing because of the inferior version, nor because of his timeline. She's working with my master. Oh, okay, she just lied. Okay. When I was explaining the timeline I had drawn, at the beginning, in my CC, the girl who chanced love at the edge of time episode, at the beginning, the timeline, I talked about how Destiny's explanation for the timelines breaking down doesn't make sense. And I speculated, this wasn't serious, but I speculated that maybe she was just lying. But I guess she was actually lying. Or maybe Isaac is lying right now. But if she was actually lying, then I guess it's not a plot hole. Let's keep reading. The two of them are trying to recreate what the Butterfly attempted years ago. They're trying to destroy every timeline in existence. What? You lie. Why would a High Observer work with the T's? Why is she trying to destroy the worlds? I don't know, but I swear I'm telling the truth. Check my pockets, I have proof. This is the device that Null gave us. It allows anyone to access a manifest in Null's dimension. Why would I have such a thing on me if our master isn't working with a Null? Alex took the weird device from Isaac's pocket and examined it. Is he telling the truth? You can tell just by looking? I don't know. Okay, yeah, I don't know. I've never seen a device like this before. Alex fell silent for a second, but then he spoke. Fine, let's tie him up and take him with us. Grab his amputated hand, too. Upon hearing that, Isaac let out a sigh of relief. I didn't understand everything that just happened, but I think Alex has an idea. All hope might not be lost. I looked around me. It looked like the battle was really over. Soldiers were running left and right, tending to the injured and transporting the bodies of those who died. Even though they were carrying their dead comrades, none of them looked distraught. You're back. I'm so glad you're safe. How bad is it, Naj? I asked Naj as I looked around me once again. It's not good. Naj replied as she looked away in despair. Hero! I'm so happy you're alive, Het. If you had died out there, I would have killed myself in an instant and joined you in the village. The village again? What's the village? The Kimono girl spoke passionately as she hugged me. I turned to my left just to spot a certain blue-haired girl bandaging her arm. Are you okay, Cece? I'm fine. This is nothing compared to the last ending. Huh? If she's still spewing her weird answers, then I guess she's okay. Why is that monster still alive? The last ending. Naz suddenly shouted as she finally noticed the tied-up man walking behind us. He's gonna help us save the world, and in return, we'll see if we can still save that hand. Isn't that right, First Knight? Yes. Huh, save the world. Alex began to explain everything as Nancy C and the Kimono girl listened to his every word, and with that, our battle was over. At least for now, we can finally rest and catch our breath. We can help our injured men. We can bury the dead. A few days later, I was standing in a familiar warehouse. After we extracted more information from Isaac, we decided to use his weird device to reach the Null's world. Again? If we want to save this timeline and all the other affected timelines, then we need to stop Destiny somehow. Didn't you stop her last time? Actually, you didn't, because she showed up in Null in the past and was fine. We need to get inside of her world and stop her from achieving whatever she has in mind. So is everyone on board? I know it's very risky, so if anyone wants out, this is the time. If the hero's going, then I'm going. I don't care where. If we don't stop Destiny, then nothing will ever end. Another war will just start with someone else seeking to save their world at the expense of the rest. I'm in. I'm always in. Oh, you're here. Me too. Don't you dare send me to that weird world. It was kind of cool talking to another me, but I will not be treated like a liability ever again. I'm coming with you no matter what. Don't worry, I'm not planning to. Ellie is under suspicion by the High Council. I can't risk summoning her too often. Not to mention, I have a feeling you'll find a way to follow us either way. Damn right, I'm not letting Daddy risk his life alone. Mal spoke with firm words. I'm coming too. My place is always with you. She spoke as she looked at me. No, once again, I feel she's looking through me. Hello, Cece. It was starting to creep me out a bit, so I looked away and turned my attention to Alex. I'm in too, Alex. This is my world after all. Not yet. You still have one more important thing to do. Huh? What? You need to say goodbye to her. Huh? The last time I left my world on a dangerous mission, I barely had time to say goodbye. Because of that, she followed after me and almost got herself killed. Carmen followed you in existence? What? Didn't she explicitly say that she wouldn't follow you? But she did. Just after you left, she changed her mind and was like, "Hey Ellie, can you send me too? By the way, I changed my mind." Okay, wait. Okay, let's write that down. Was Did Carmen show up in existence? Was she Ava or something? Because Ava was with us, like at the end of existence, and then there was a gap we didn't see. But in Milker, Cece and Naz were with us, but we didn't see what happened to Ava. Wouldn't Ava have mentioned that she like lost her memories and she didn't know who she was? Because of that, she followed after me and almost got herself killed. Don't make the same mistake. Go to her and properly say farewell. Don't worry, we'll wait for you here. She's right, Daddy. You need to talk to her. Neither Alex nor Mal said a name, but I knew exactly who they were talking about. I turned around and left the warehouse. I ran as fast as I could until I arrived at my destination. I texted her like 5 minutes ago, but she was already waiting for me there. Are you okay? He texted me out of nowhere, and I was so worried. I took a second to catch my breath before I faced Carmen and spoke. Oh, we're gonna have our first kiss before we leave. I think that was. You see, this is called setup. Earlier, we talked about how we hadn't kissed yet, and now this is the payoff. Now we're gonna have her kiss before we leave. Carmen, what? I don't know how to say this, so I'll just be straight with you. I have to go away for a while. What? Are you breaking up with me? No, nothing like that. I just have to be out of the country for a while. For our do we? Presumably, I thought we were just going to the Null's world, like fucking having an anime battle with Destiny and then coming back. I don't think you would be gone. I didn't think you would be gone for a long time. Where are you going? Somewhere far away. I can't tell you more. I doubt you'll even believe me if I do. But I promise you I'm not breaking up with you. Are you coming back? Yes. I hesitated for a second. I mean, I do intend to come back, but what awaits me in the Null's world? You went into the Null's world last time, and you didn't make such a big deal about it last time. If the Nulls are as strong as they claim, then it would be too bold of me to claim that I'll 100% come back. If you're coming back, then promise me. Promise me that you'll return. Huh? If you don't promise, then I will find some rich guy and run away with him. I'll not... Maybe Isaac. I'll not look back, not even for 1 second. What a way to ruin the mood. Can't you just say you'll miss me? Fine, there can be only one way to deal with the real-life tsundere. I came closer to Carmen until there were but a few centimeters separating us. Huh. What is it? This is my promise. So please wait for me. I will, I promise to. I smiled back at Carmen as we stood there and hugged. I guess I finally found an answer to the question I have been thinking about for such a long time. An answer... This is a song I know. What is this song? This is a Vocaloid song, right? I know this song. I recognize those notes. Oh god, what is this song? Where have I heard this? Oh, this is Eve. I forgot the name of the song though, but this is definitely an Eve song. I recognize his voice. And that's what I kind of knew all along. Okay, this video is going to get copyright struck, I think. I'm no god, I'm no hero. I'm just a human being. That's okay. That's more than enough. No matter what awaits me out there, I'll face it head first. I'll push my passive nature aside and reach for what I desire. I'll save this timeline in every timeline in existence. I'll create a happiness that will never fade. Ooh, cinema. Okay, you know what? I actually, credit where credit is due. I actually did really like that. I mean, really like is kind of saying a lot. That final scene with Carmen was pretty good. Like it paid off the thing with a kiss. Like the writing was pretty good. I like how Carmen, because usually it's kind of a trope in like this kind of romance stories that like one of the two in the couple like is gonna leave for a long time and the other's like don't worry, no matter what you say, I'll always wait for you, no matter how long you take. But I like how Carmen was like, if you say you're not coming back, I'll just find some rich guy and run away with him. I don't know, that's kind of different. I don't know. That final scene was definitely the best scene of this. I think it's pretty good. Click here to see the post-credit scene. Okay. Can you see it? Come on, look harder. I'm sure you spot it. She's fine. I'll just tell you. Oh, we're doing the stargazing. The star on the right is Altair. Oh no, it wasn't named after a video game character. Are games all you think about? Sigh. Anyway, the star on top of it is Vega. I don't know if this is just like, if this is like a Boss Baby moment, like getting big Boss Baby vibes, but I'm getting big Bakemonogatari episode 12 vibes. And the one on the left is of course the Neb. These stars together form the famous Summer Triangle. Okay, I don't know this song. Do you know the legend behind the Summer Triangle? It's different from one culture to another, but basically Altair and Vega are lovers. But they're not allowed to see each other except for 1 day a year. Kind of like us. Only during that one single day can they meet and embrace each other. It's kind of sad, isn't it? But you know what? I'm very jealous of them. At least they get to see each other for a day. It's already summer. It has been 4 months since you left. For a month since you promised I would return. Every night I wake up at this hour and look to the sky. For some reason I have a feeling like you're up there somewhere. That maybe you can hear my voice, that you can listen to my thoughts. I know it's silly, but I can't help but feel this way. So if I'm right, if my voice can truly reach you, then please come back. Please come back to me. I miss you, Jack. Reveal! The character's name is Jack! Mind blown. And she said her name, even though he said that the name wasn't him. Cinema. Okay, that was also a really good scene. I mean, it wasn't really a scene, it was like 20 sentences, but, you know. That was good. That was good. Like legitimately, unironically good. Oh, and look at that. We have the technology to get put back on the title screen now. I don't even need to come back. Okay, but I want the music to stop. Okay, wait. Before I give my thoughts on this game, I want to see what happens if we kill the girl. Yeah, execute the traitor. A loud sound echoed in the camp. A second after that, the girl in front of me fell to the ground. I took the gun away and faced the soldiers. Why? Why do you do this to me? Okay, this is the same scene. Is there going to be a bad ending because we kill her, or does it not matter at all? I feel like even if there is a bad ending, I'm just gonna skip past it because there's no option to stop on new lines. Vocaloid music, yep. I think it's the same. Yeah, it doesn't change anything. Okay. Oh, okay, fuck, I forgot the game gets put in full screen. I gotta go in and then go back and then it will be windowed. Okay. I kind of got taken aback by those last two scenes. Like that scene where we said farewell to Morale, and that scene where Morale is like watching the stars. I think that was legitimately actually well written. Like actually props to the writer. I think that was well written. I like how she said Jack's name at the end. Like it's kind of the payoff for Alex saying that like no one ever called him by his name and it didn't matter. I don't know. That was nice. That was nice. Hopefully we get more of that in future games and less like interdimensional like ninja superpower battles, because I think that's the part I'm less interested in. Yeah, I mean, usually I like give my thoughts on these games at the end, but I don't know if I have much to say. I kind of said already everything I wanted to say. I think the overall story was very silly. I don't really know what we're doing right now. I don't know where like we're heading. I don't really care about like interdimensional war, timeline battle, superpower, like katana fights. I don't know, that's kind of silly. Doesn't really fit with the way I've been reading the story. But yeah, those last two scenes were really nice. It kind of... I mean, this is a short story, so... proportionally, those last two scenes make up, like, a pretty large part of the entire story. Honestly, that makes me hopeful for future games in the series. If there's going to be more writing like that, maybe I can get emotionally invested. Who knows? Yeah, I don't think I have anything else to say really. Didn't really care for the overarching story, but there was some good moments in there. Yeah. Hopefully, there's less anime fights in the future VNs. Speaking of which, let's, as always, read the synopsis for the next game in the series, which is called Time Letter. Synopsis. It's the last day of high school and your clubmates have decided to start exchanging letters instead of instant messages. The club member who suggests the idea says it's to test your bond as a club, since you all going on different paths in college. Okay, there's typos in the synopsis. That's not boding well. You're hesitant at first, but decide to go along with it. Receive, reply, or ignore your old friend's letter. Choose how you reply as you observe your old friend. Okay, wait. This is. Hang on. You're hesitant at first, but decide to go along with it. Okay. Receive, reply, or ignore your old friend's letters. Okay. Choose how you reply as you observe your old friends forge their road in life. I think that's supposed to say as you observe how your old friends forge their road in life. What does await you at the end of your path? I think you can remove the does and add a S at the end of await there. Life in solitude, dating a cute girl in college, or maybe, just maybe, a happy ending. Is it going to be a shorter game? It kind of sounds like the CC game that was like 20 minutes long. It sounds like it's going to be shorter, maybe. Tags: anime, atmospheric, cute, dating sim, romance, sci-fi. Alright. Well, see you next time for that game. Short episode, I guess, but I don't really have anything else to say, so yeah, see you next time.